Stephen from Spring Branch needs some help with his HOA.
Well, actually, he's the treasurer of the HOA.
Wow.
And so Stephen's...
Well, then he can do anything he wants.
Well, in that sense, I guess he's beyond help.
He can have an executive order and just write it.
Now, we love our HOA. Don't write us any letters.
I don't even know who mine is, but...
Oh, cross their line. You'll find out quick.
That's true.
All right, so anyway, back to Stephen. He says, I noticed our water bills, the HOA water bills, are continuing to go up. And he wants to know, is it necessary to water grass 3 times a week in the winter, 10 minutes per cycle? We want healthy grass, but we want to be conservation-minded, and I think this is the conservation he's talking about. We don't want to spend more than needed, and I suggested once a week would do it, or just turn them off altogether in the winter. Tom, your advice?
First off, I want to start with saying water is getting high-priced.
You think?
Years ago, I said someday, and it's starting little places to happen. It's happened even at my house once in a while. The water bill is just as high or higher than the electric bill. And that's never happened. People are so spoiled with $10, $12 water bills. Mine's like $112 a month just for my house now. As far as watering your grass, and I have this conversation just the other day with my mother. She wants to water grass. She's from Florida. And she still hasn't gotten used to the wintertime, the grass turns brown here. She says, my grass is brown, we need to water more. No, Mom, don't. It's fungus, it's killing it. It's wintertime, it's dormant. No, you don't have to water 3 times a week here in the wintertime. In fact, in my house and my mother's house, I turn it off through the winter unless it's a super dry winter and we get the unusual 80-degree weeks that sometimes happen after the freeze. So you water a little bit. When it gets so hard, you know, it's like concrete. But right now, the grass isn't going to grow. The roots need to stay healthy. You need to protect from the fluctuation in weather a little bit. If you have plants that need a little extra water, you can water your plants. But as far as that goes, this year, I have not had my sprinkler on since probably October because of the regular rains. Even once every 2 weeks is enough right now. And no, I would turn it off, or at least once a week, like you said, on a regular time would be fine too. 3 times a week, you don't need to do it. And by the way, 10 minutes each time is not long enough. I'd rather see you do it for 20 minutes twice a week than 10 minutes. It doesn't get deep enough in the summertime. So get a little less often and more time to let it soak deeper into the ground.
And early in the morning in the summertime.
Always early in the morning. Why not in the evening? It'll grow fungus all night, and then you're going to have brown patch and do all these other...
There'll be a fungus among us.
Yes.
It's an old line, but it still works.
Kind of like Wisconsin cheese.
Yeah, you talk about our green grass in the wintertime in Texas. You know, it's still green around our building here, right? And I'm on a conference call with a client in Toronto last week.
I didn't even notice. Okay.
Yeah, and where my camera is on my desk, you know, for the videos conferences, he sees over my shoulder. He says, is that green grass? I said, y'all come down anytime you want. Because up there, they're shoveling their rain, if you know what I mean.
I know, but you know what's weird about up there, and a lot of you don't know it, when I lived in Lake Placid, I learned this. You have 6 months of snow, 3 months of snow, whatever it might be. When the snow melts, the grass is still green. It just pops up again. It's really weird.
As a child, I know it was waiting to be mowed.
Yes, it kind of goes whoomp like that, and it's still green.
It's bizarre.
Here, it would be all dead. It's a different type of grass, of course.
Now, if we get 3 feet of snow, it'd be a whole different issue.
Yeah, we all might be all dead here in Houston.
An inch brings this down to a stop.
Can you imagine if we had snow on Super Bowl Sunday? It's not in the forecast, by the way. I'm just saying.
You know what else isn't in the forecast on that? The roof being open.
Or the show being on.
That's true. That's a whole other thing.
Super Bowl.
Hey, y'all, whenever you watch this, maybe before or after the Super Bowl, so you know who won and we still don't. But,
that's true.
But you know what you will know if you go to HomeShowRadio.com and click on the Ask Tom tab? You'll be real smart about home improvements because there are more videos like this one there to help you.